and driving.
Yeah.
So you got that kind of motivation and that kind of like, you know, that gumption.
And the positivity, like how positive I have been throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, there have been times when it's got me down a little bit, but you know, I always try and keep a positive attitude. And
The old PMA, as they say.
Man, PMA, positive mental attitude.
Exactly.
And that's, I think, it's been the big thing that's got me through this, is my driving force and my positivity.
Yeah.
What about you?
Exactly. Well, I guess we know, obviously, you know, like tough times don't last, but tough people do. So you know things are always going to end, but as long as you're tough, you're going to always, pretty much always, like outweather any kind of storm that comes along. With me, I was kind of surprised. Like, I knew I was able to do this, but I didn't know the kind of the level of, you know, the whole not needing food, the whole level of being able just to sustain. Being able to sustain on nothing. I don't mean just based on calories, sustaining on barely anything, but more being able just to sustain out here mentally is very difficult. I think that's quite a hard achievement to do. And being able to put yourself through a very difficult situation and come out the other side, you know, stronger, essentially.
Definitely. What about our friendship? Do you reckon that's changed?
Yeah, I don't think it's changed too much. I think, yeah, in terms of it, you know, we want to get a tattoo to commemorate it, essentially. Just get a nice commemoration, just to see that. Yeah, in terms of our friendship, obviously now know how tough you are as a person. Because obviously before, you know, everyone knows you, you know, you like to go out, you know, that kind of stuff. Always out there for a laugh. But like really, there's somebody 10 times stronger inside you that, you know, people didn't really know existed until you kind of put into that situation. Nobody's going to know. And obviously in the normal world, you're never going to be put into that situation where you have to do that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you know, in a way we've got naturally growing closer.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole experience, you know, from the planning stage right the way up to this. You know, and I've seen a different side of Dan. You know, like more of a leadership. Type of Dan. Like you know, you know, when in our circle of friends, you're quite a sort of laid back guy. You know,
not really don't care about plans too much.
Doesn't care about plans. You know, sort of knows what he wants and does what he wants.
Yeah.
But you know,
I'm definitely quite headstrong. Like at times I could be headstrong and be like very have a quick fuse in terms of just like being a bit snappy sometimes. So I'm sorry about, but yeah, that's something which I can do sometimes. When only in a situation like in you know, because this is a situation that I care about. But like, you know, going out and stuff like that in England or London, it's not really something which you're invested in. So it's not something which I, you know, I'm just laid out, like just laid back about to us outside of here. But like in here, there's just so much kind of going on and a lot of pressure to get things done. Because obviously it's taken a lot of planning, a lot of money and a lot of time. And like we want to kind of make a success out of what we do. Yeah. So what kind of things do you miss the most from home?
From home?
Yeah.
Just football.
Yeah.
Big thing. Like, you know, knowing how Southampton Football Club are doing.
Yeah.
You know, that's food, obviously. Just the fact that, you know, there's no variety here, is there? Like, you wake up, you survive. I've got my routine. I go down and I collect the water. Spend most probably half hour by myself.
Yeah.
Down collecting the water. You know, just thinking about the day, thinking about the previous day, trying to get myself into that positive.
Bit of personal time.
Yeah,
bit of you know, your own fortress of solitude.
Yeah, and that's where I've done most of my thinking. But you know, back at home there's variety. You know, the fact that, you know, if you want to sit there and watch a little bit of telly,
it's input. There's so much like there's so much like things coming at you. You know, so many options of what to do.
Yeah, you know.
Everything's trying to grab your attention at home, isn't it? Essentially, like the TV screaming out, the laptop screaming out, the Wi-Fi, your phone. It's all kind of like screaming out at you essentially.
But I do like the base, like, you know, part of this, like, you know, more basic living, you know, where money isn't a thing, you know, where
Yeah, the freedom of,
yeah,
you know, we're limited by what's around us, but we've got the freedom. Nobody's like telling us to wake up at this time or go bed at this time. We go by however the night sky is. If it's getting dark, we go bed. If it's getting light, we get up.
yeah.
That kind of
It's sort
freedom.
of going back to what, you know, we as human beings, like when we first sort of, you know, progressed along evolution, you know, what we were like as species. But you know, it's, you know, I don't miss the sort of, you know, spending money. I've actually enjoyed not spending money.
Exactly.
But I have missed, you know, we miss like, but we're cut off. We're completely cut off. The only person I've spoken to for 2 weeks is you.
Exactly. It's
And
the
I don't know what's
interaction you
going
miss.
on in
Yeah.
the world. Has something major happened? Has something major happened in my own family life?
Exactly.
You know? Have I
There'd be
missed?
literally no way to know.
You know, and that's, you know, that's the thing, is being this cut off, you know, for too long. I think it plays on your mental mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what happens in the outside world is playing on my mind. I just want to get back there, just in
Yeah.
terms of, you know, having an interaction with all your friends and
Yeah.
your family, that kind of stuff, just to kind of get back to like a normal routine. Because you know, we knew coming out here, we had a certain amount of days we could be out here. You know, we flew out on the 28th. We leave on the 21st.
Yep.
But obviously, we have to be out the rainforest the day before, because you know the flights are the next day. So
Yeah.
we need to be out there and just be able to check ourselves back up and kind of eat some food before we get on a flight. But yeah, like that stuff doesn't play on my mind. A lot of it just, you know, the food and mostly I think it's just the life in England of being able just to sit down on a couch, not being bitten by bugs.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That'd be a bit of a dream, not having bugs biting you non-stop.
Yeah, you know, and having, you know, some food, some variety in what you drink, you know. Nice cold beer might be nice
Yeah.
at the end of this. Yeah. Apart from that, no.
How have you been finding like the blackouts? I know we've both been. Like, have you been finding the blackouts? I know we've both been kind of facing those. How's that been affecting you?
It's affected you a lot more than it's affected me. So
Yeah.
I think that's because I've still got a lot of body fat to burn.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of energy that you know,
Stored in your body.
Yeah, I've got a lot more energy than you have.
Yeah.
But I get them every now and again.
Yeah.
But I just try and keep hydrated. It's more, you know, how you're coping with them.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely affected me in the sense that, you know, it started off quite light and it kind of get more and more. It lasts longer, and also kind of the audio, the sounds of like the rainforest kind of like slowly mute down, mute down, mute down, mute down, and then as it kind of the blackout kind of fades back out into like normal vision, it kind of goes. The audio kind of returns at that point. This is obviously a new experience, but like, yeah, the blackouts are a thing, but they don't affect me other than within those, you know, 5-10 seconds. You know, it's just a temporary thing that kind of happens. You deal with it, you carry on. But a lot of it's just from standing up, you know, too quickly. But you just got to give yourself a bit of time when you stand up. Well, personally for me, stand up and you know, take a bit of time just to accept the blackout, and then you know, continue. It doesn't affect me for the rest of the day. You know, there's no other symptoms. Obviously, it's just down to a lack of energy, a lack of food, a lack of sustenance. That's what it's caused down to. So it's not like an issue really. It's a very easy symptom, a minor symptom in my opinion, to the whole kind of lack of food situation. Have you been finding like the bug bites?
Oh, mate. The bug bites took a while to get used to in the first week. Yeah. And then they sort of died down, and then over the last few days, they've gone crazy again, man. You know, I don't know whether it's something to do with the weather. Is it something, you know, we washed like properly yesterday, like down in the stream? Is it something to do with that? Is it to do with the shower? But I think last night I got bitten more than I've been any other day
Mm.
since I've been here, and it's, you know, there's always something to scratch, and I'm starting to come up with just my body looks in
Scars.
pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, through just scratching.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot I can do about it. You know, we don't have any insect repellent. We don't
Yeah.
have anything.
Too easy, wasn't it? If you took an insect
Yeah.
repellent, that's not really survival, is it? You don't really
No.
carry that around like 24/7.
You know.
But it's something which you kind of deal with. It's one of the most annoying things about it.
Yeah. It's made sleep a lot more difficult. You know?
Yeah, it makes sleep very difficult.
But no, like it's just something that you've had to kind of. It's become everyday life a little bit. To be fair, you know, you're gonna get bitten. You're gonna get scratched. You know, you're gonna end up scratching. You know.
Yeah.
And that's one of the like as soon as we're out, I'm gonna look forward to, you know, the bites going away. Like I've just been bitten there.
Mm.
You know, so I'm looking forward to getting away from the insects. To be fair.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Don't want to stand up and just give a quick twirl of each other. You can. So as you can see on his back, so originally we had loads of bug bites which come out as little like red marks, but now more and more as time's gone on, we've kind of got more kind of scarring and kind of because we've been kind of, you know, scratching our bug bites, which is piercing our skin, making it scar up quite badly, as you can see right there, kind of all over. Just turn it, just go back round to the back. Now lower back, the back's quite a big area, because obviously it's a place where you can't reach the bugs as well. You wanna see how I look? How does it look? A lot of bites.
So like, Dan's got a lot of bites, a lot of scratches, a lot of scars. You know, his arm. Show me your left arm.
Got no blood there from scratching too much.
Yeah.
Just like all over, just like blood in place. Like if you check
It's almost like
there, you know, blood from scratching, because
like an adult version of chicken pox.
exactly, we look like heroin addicts essentially.
Yeah.
Just like looks like we've been trying to pierce our skin non-stop. But yeah, it's definitely